What's up, guys? We're back with another banging recipe. Today we're gonna be making protein ice cream. So stay tuned, like, follow, subscribe, and share to help support this channel. Before we start, you're gonna wanna put your blender in the freezer to chill. First step to making our ice cream is to medium boil an egg. So we have to boil our water and then we're gonna add the egg for 8 minutes. You might wanna use a spoon like I did so you don't crack the egg. After your egg is done boiling, you're going to want to carefully take the shell off in cold water. Then we're going to add it to our chilled blender. The next ingredient we're going to add is cream cheese. So we're going to weigh out 85 grams and add it to the blender. We're using a silicone spatula to get everything into the blender. The next thing we're adding is 1 pint of heavy cream. You're going to want to shake this up. Now we're going to add it to the blender after shaking. Next, we're adding 100 grams of maple syrup. Next, we're adding 1.5 scoops of protein powder. Now we're gonna close up our blender and get to blending. We're gonna start it off on low speed and then we're gonna bring the speed up. This only took 40 seconds. You don't wanna over blend because you don't wanna end up with butter at the bottom of your blender. When you're done blending everything together, you're going to want to get your glass containers ready. Next, we're just going to pour everything into our glass container, using a silicone spatula to get everything out of the blender. You don't want to put too much in one container because it's going to expand in the freezer. You should have a thick, creamy, smooth consistency. You're going to want to clean off the edges so it seals properly. Now you're going to want to put it in the freezer for 6 hours or overnight. Now your ice cream is basically done. This is just plain vanilla ice cream. But if you want to take it a step further like I did, we made protein peanut butter caramel, so stay tuned for that part. So first thing we're going to do is weigh out 150 grams of maple syrup. Then we're going to add it to a small pan to condense. We're going to put our stove on medium heat. Next, in a heat-proof cup, you're going to want to weigh out 56 grams of peanut butter protein powder. We're just going to set this aside for now. When your maple syrup starts heating up, we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You're going to want to stir this to keep it from burning. Next, we're going to add a little bit of salt. When your maple syrup starts to thicken up and get bubbly, we're going to add some cream. I used leftover coconut cream, but you could use 2 scoops of the ice cream we just made. We're going to stir this, and once it gets bubbly and frothy, we're going to add it to our cup of peanut butter protein. Now you're going to want to mix everything together. You should probably use a fork because the spoon does not work very well. Now you're going to want to take your ice cream out of the freezer and pour this on top. Then we're going to use our fork to completely mix this together. Then we're going to put the top on and put this back in the freezer for another 6 hours. Next, we're going to do the same thing with our other container of ice cream. This is the final result. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe to help support my channel. And comment down below what should I make next.